Hello Graham, this is what I've been working on. Right, okay, let's take this out. So there's a few bits we're going to show you here we've been working on. Slide that out. I'll show you my handiwork. First thing is the nut that came with it on this bike. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the bike I bought my brother as a replacement for the one that got stolen, as his insurance decided they weren't going to pay him out and they owed him 300 quid for the privilege. So he cancelled the claim and I bought him this one instead. But it looks like he's going to pass his big boy licence and going to have the big bike, which I'll show you in a second. So this was a bit, there we go, focused. That's all nice and clean now, cleaned up with a thread file so the nut goes on properly. We've purchased the new nut, and so that goes on there lovely and doesn't bind up, doesn't cut. So let's see if we can get in here and have a look at what's what. Right, there we go. Right, so I slide this out and this out. What we've got is some rather nasty, very thin metal. And so what they decided to strengthen it with was one of them, which we can sort of see is a bit of tin foil would have been better, but that was on there, welded on there as the reinforcing plate, which buckled in just as much as that did. So I went out and grabbed something out of my metal tin, and what we have on the offside is now this. It's got to be sprayed up, but yeah, and as you can see there's a little bit more metal there for everything to pull against, so that can go in there, and we go rounded side out, flat side in, and the reason for that is so that when this comes up, sits up against there, it all sits nicely. You can't really see, oh there we go, sort of it sits in there nicely flat against it rather than on the rounded side. Same on the other side. On the other side, got similar bit, but we've got this slot cut out of the top, which is why I'm calling it a day, because I was just filing that round bit there and it was still square, and yeah, everything just sort of slipped and I ended up doing the end of my thumb. It'll focus. Loads of soup. It's in my mouth, suck it out, and then put all the lovely super glue over it, which is allowing me to do what I've got to do, to go home and get some painkillers. But yeah, that's all that. That one goes on there. We'll slot that one back on there. Where's the other one gone? Oh, it's on there. That one goes on there. Then we've got these bits, which we made up because the other ones won't go back in, and they were seized in there. So a bit of 20mm tube with 2mm wall thickness, and I managed to find these when I went and go get some stud so I could make the new pullers for the back of the wheel, and I've just simply cleaned them up and welded them in situ. So, but that's a stud joiner for joining two bits of stud. Like I say, it's welded in there, doing the job perfect. That's what we ended up with. We go up inside the channel. You can see, oh, yeah, there we go. It goes up inside there like that, and then that goes through there like it was when we started. And the same on the other side. Goes up inside there. All the way around. Yeah. There we go. That's that. Actually I put them in the wrong way round, didn't I? That one goes in there. That's it. That one goes on there. just a fraction wider, but there we go. And the reason that slot's in there is because that bit there is the chain guard holder. So it needs that little slot in there, but it's still got that reinforcing plate on the inside and on the outside, so that when the wheel's in there, all the bushes and everything else can pinch up against it nicely without collapsing these bits. Natural swing arm, and it stops it from collapsing. Everything's nice and safe, which is a bit better than what was on there, which is those couple of flimsy little bits of metal. So that's what Nick's been up to in Nick's world. Oh yeah, and that's done a fantastic job, because I come over here and it was 5 degrees this morning, and within half hour having that lit it was 20 degrees in here. I've been dripping ever since. But I'm off to get some painkillers because my thumb is throbbing, and I shall speak to you later. Have a good afternoon.